Former Deputy Premier Jackie Trad has been cleared of corruption over her involvement in the selection process of a school principal. But the state's corruption watchdog has delivered a scathing assessment of Education Department officials, accusing them of destroying public records, manufacturing false information and acting with dishonesty. The whole process has been labelled off the rails. In a moment, I'll speak with Jackie Trad, but first, here's state political reporter Alison Horn.
Jackie Trad emerging cleared from the corruption investigation.
Today the CCC has reported and vindicated me and has made clear that I have been telling the truth from day one.
Ms Trad resigned from Cabinet in May after the Crime and Corruption Commission launched an investigation into her involvement in the selection of a new school principal. The job selection process is supposed to be independent of politics, but the then Deputy Premier met with the selection panel's preferred candidate, who was later scrapped for another applicant. The watchdog's investigation found that meeting shouldn't have happened, but Ms Trad was not motivated by any dishonest or corrupt intent.
Notwithstanding this, the nature of her involvement in the departmental decision-making process created a corruption risk.
The Education Department's Deputy Director General Jeff Hunt instigated the meeting as a test for the original candidate, which the CCC found could be a breach of law.
The selection process for the principal of the Inner City South State Secondary College was corrupted.
I should never have been asked to have that meeting with the first candidate.
The crime watchdog has also delivered a damning assessment of the wider selection process run by department officials, finding a candidate was misled by department officials, there was poor record keeping, documents of public record were ordered to be destroyed, and the enrolment figures for the new school were falsified and possibly misleading.
The CCC's investigation uncovered a series of very worrying and disappointing practices that should be a concern to all Queenslanders. A straightforward recruitment process went completely off the rails.
This is the second recent integrity probe by the corruption watchdog into Jackie Trad's actions. And although she's been formally cleared, she'll remain firmly on the backbench.
It has been a very difficult time, and today's report does take a lot of the burden off my shoulders.
But with an election just months away, the political damage is likely to stick. Alison Horn, ABC News, Brisbane.
And Jackie Trad joins us now. Jackie Trad, welcome.
Hi, Matt.
You've been cleared of corruption, but the head of the CCC says taking that meeting with the principal-elect was a misjudgment, a mistake. Are you willing to admit you made a mistake?
Matt, what the head of the CCC also said was that I was misled in relation to that particular meeting. And of course, if I had known the full facts, as was reported in the CCC report table today, then that meeting would not have gone ahead. I would have put a stop to it. But my understanding was that I was meeting with the successful candidate, as was advised to me by the department.
This is the second CCC investigation you've had to endure. You've spoken about the toll it's taken on your family. You particularly mentioned your son. At any point during this time, did you think about giving it away?
I think it's hard not to be confronted with the type of mudslinging and I guess the campaign against me by the LNP for a long time, not just over the past year, but since 2012. You know, Matt, there's been a lot of media commentary around their racist slurs against me, calling me a jihadist or referring to me as, Islamic figures. They have been pretty ruthless, and what they've done over the past year has been pretty hard, and it has taken a toll on me, and I'm not going to lie, it's taken a toll on my family. So
Did you think about throwing it in?
Yeah, sure. I've considered a whole range of options. But in my heart of hearts, I know that there is still more to do, and the people in my community have been overwhelmingly supportive.
You were misled by the department, as detailed by the CCC. This meeting was considered an interview, a test, evidence that someone was instructed to destroy an email, false information was published. Is there something rotten in the Department of Education?
That's absolutely for others to answer. I mean, the CCC has detailed their report. They have taken one process. They have taken...
If there's someone who should be concerned about the standards being set in Department of Education, surely it's you. Surely you should be calling for some sort of investigation here.
Look, of course, you know, this has impacted me. This report details some concerning elements, but I've also seen the department do some terrific things. They have been educating hundreds of thousands of Queensland children, and they do an excellent job in relation to that. These matters that the CCC have detailed in their report need to be considered by the appropriate people, as the CCC has said.
All right, Jackie Trad, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Matt.